So you think you're not worthy, do you? Bollocks. That's a flawed premise if I ever heard one. So when did this start, this idea of this lack of worthiness? Did it start when you were a kid? When you were pretty impressionable? Or later in life? Did you know that researchers have estimated there's approximately 37 trillion cells in your body? Wow, 37 trillion. Can you wrap your head around that? I know I can't. They say if you were to line up every one of those cells end to end, starting from yourself, it would wrap approximately 2 times around the earth, possibly a little bit more. That's insane. It's just unimaginable to me. And if you think there's approximately 6 billion people on earth, I can't even do the maths to work out how many cells we're talking about just in humans on this earth. And did you also know that they estimate that your heart, so the actual muscle of your heart, is approximately 2 billion cells? That's a third of the number of people on the earth. Go figure. Your heart beating all the time for you, passing along all of those important nutrients and gases like oxygen and, eliminating carbon dioxide from your body, passing all the energy through your body and moving along hormones. So many important tasks that your heart does. And you sleep at night and you don't think, oh my God, I have to keep my heart going. I better program it for the night so it can beat 60 to 80 times per minute for the next 8 hours, which would be over 38,000 times it's got to beat. You don't set it. You basically trust your body will do its job, which it does. Because if you're listening, I'm going to assume that your heart's beating and that you're actually alive. So that all is just fascinating in and of itself. But think about when you were a little child. Now, you probably don't remember this, I certainly don't, but maybe you know people who have children, or you've got, your children of your own, and you see how excited they get when they start to figure out that they have limbs that they're in charge of moving. You see babies and the arm comes out and they're like, oh my God, that arm moved because I moved it. And they're chewing on their hand and sucking on their thumb and so excited about these newfound limbs that they can do things with. And then fast forward, and again, I'm going to assume that you're probably close to an adult if you're listening, but you forget the magic and wonder of your body. So if you struggle with self-worth, which I totally understand, been there, done that, it certainly rears its ugly head every now and then you have a reason to be worthy. In fact, you've got 37 trillion reasons to feel worthy. 37 trillion cells in your body working, doing things just for you. They repair themselves on their own. They do all the functions that you know a human's body does because you see it every day. And yet still you question your worthiness. But you've got all this evidence. All of this evidence. Do you know the number of things that have to come into play in order just to be conceived? It is such a finite thing. Things have to be in the right place. So you have to be a miracle. There's no question about it. It is. You're so worthy. You are here. Know it. Love it. Be it. Did you know I recently read an article about death and dying and things people regret? And one thing in particular that people on their deathbed regret is not appreciating their health when they have it when they're young. Because it's only when they lose it and they're older and suddenly they can't do the things they used to be able to do that they think, wow, I really took for granted what my body could do for me. Don't take it for granted. Love it. Appreciate it. Send huge amounts of blessings to all those 37 trillion cells and say thank you for being in my body, for responding to my desire to do things, for keeping me healthy. Send so much love to yourself because you are so worth it.